everybody, welcome to Rob's Reviews and Demos. Thanks for clicking on the link, I appreciate it as always. Today my buzz is brought to you by Chi-Chi's Mudslide Mix and a splash of extra rum. So today is the day, it's the battle of the big boys. We got the Sony V90 Muteki, we got the LG OK99, and we got the JBL PARTYBOX 1000 over there on the other end. We're going to do a little sound battle, a little bass battle. Should be a lot of fun. But I got to tell you, I love the LGs. I like the sound of the LGs, probably the best out of all of them. And there's a couple reasons for that. First reason is the bass doesn't ever drop off. The speaker sounds the exact same at 10% volume as it does at 100% volume, which I really like. Another thing about it is I don't find myself adjusting the sound at all when I switch genres, when I go from rock to rap or whatever. No matter what I'm playing through, it always sounds good. The excuse me, the worst for that is the Sony. The Sony, when you switch genres, you really will find yourself fiddling with the equalizer constantly to get that sound right. But the Sony with the two 10-inch woofers really does put out some serious bass. As for low frequency, the JBL, as you would expect, hits those lower frequencies better than the other speakers. So I have played with the 1000 quite a bit since I got it, and I told everybody I'd let you know if I felt that the bass rolled off still, and it still does. The bass rolls off at higher volumes. What happens is once you get to say 50-60% volume, you turn that volume up, and it's like the bass stays the same, and the mids and the trebles get louder. So you have that terrible bass roll-off that I just absolutely despise. It's still an awesome speaker. The DJ pad on it is great. The lighting is very beautiful. Looks-wise, style-wise, the PARTYBOX 1000 takes that category by far. It's a beautiful, beautiful speaker. Lighting-wise, I already know who won that, and I bet you all do too. But overall, I'm gonna go with the LG still, but you're gonna see why during the video here. So we're gonna get on with it. We're gonna play the same song on every speaker. I'm probably just gonna run about 50% volume. If I go much louder than that, it ends up overwhelming the microphone and doesn't sound right. So we'll do 50% volume, and when I do the in-depth review of the PARTYBOX 1000, I'll show you how the bass rolls off. But I hope you guys liked the video. Thanks again for clicking on the link. I do appreciate that. And let's get on with the show. right, so that concludes the 50% volume sound test with all the speakers flat. My opinion, this is always my opinion. What the hell? There is a squirrel just jumped on. There's a squirrel on my door. He's got a big nut in his mouth. And we have like a basket on the door. He jumped up in the basket. Now he doesn't know what he wants to do. What the hell is he doing? Crazy squirrel. I think he's trying to... There, he just jumped off. I think he's trying to hide his nut in the basket that's on the front door. Well, anyway, back to the video. So that's the 50% volume test with all the speakers flat. My opinion right now, with the speakers set that way, is the PARTYBOX has probably the best clarity and definitely has the lowest bass for sure. So yeah, the Sony's nowhere near as loud as the other speakers at 50% volume. So the PARTYBOX wins for clarity and overall sound. The LG is a close runner-up. I love the sound of the LG. Its highs didn't seem as crisp as the JBLs though. So the JBL is going to take the 50% volume test for sure. It's got first place. The LG comes in right behind it, and then the Muteki. The Muteki kind of let me down. I thought it would be a little louder next to these guys, and it's not. It's definitely the more quiet of the three speakers. So now we're gonna do a little bass test. We're gonna turn the bass boost on all the speakers and see which one really thumps. Volume wise, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn the speakers up to where you hit the best volume or the best bass. The PARTYBOX is going to be at 50%. That's where the best bass lies. If you go over that, it just gets really high and screechy. The Muteki, you have to turn it up 100% to get that really rockin' bass out of it. And the same thing with the LG. But here's the problem. The LG is so loud that it's going to overwhelm the microphone. But I'll do the best I can with it. So that said, let's get the bass blast on, the bass boost on all of them. On there, and on there. And we'll go ahead and we'll do a really bassy song on each speaker real quick, and we'll see which one rocks the mic the most. Somebody tell my woman to zip it.
Shut up. You think I'm mean?
Yeah, you're mean.
You think I'm bossy?
Yeah, you're bossy.
You haven't seen nothing yet.
That's my witch. They got the mic turned down too low. You can barely hear us.
You filmed that?
Yeah, here.
Now you're gonna get it.
See what I gotta deal with, people? All right, so that concludes the bass. That concludes the bass battle between the three speakers. So you guys may have noticed that I couldn't turn the party box up past 50% volume. I did at one point, and the highs get really high. The speaker gets screechy. I mean, no denying it. That bass roll off kills the JBLs. It really kills them. So the Muteki was at 100% volume, and the LG I got up to 100% volume. And my girl's acting like a dumbass over there. Sorry if I'm laughing for no reason. So as for low bass, the PARTYBOX is awesome at 50% volume. As for raw power, I can't do anything with her in the house. I can't. It's impossible. She's out there laughing because I said raw power. So, you like raw power? I'm going to give you a little raw power later, honey. So, anyway, back to the speakers. So, the PARTYBOX 1000 has some really great low bass at 50% volume. Once you turn it up, it gets really loud, but the bass is so dropped off you can barely hear it. Raw power wise, the LG I'm sure the camera was shaking like a mother when I had this thing playing, and it was at full volume for a few minutes there. And this thing, I mean, it hits you in the chest. You really feel it. The Muteki sounded pretty good, and it had some low bass. And I know for a fact that if I put some bassy music on the Muteki, it puts out some bass. But it's lacking in the loudness, and as far as I'm concerned, it's lacking in sound a little bit. All around, the LG is my favorite. I have to be honest. It still is. And I tested these like a year and a half ago, and I found the same thing. I love the LG. It just sounds great. No matter what you're doing with it, it sounds great, and it can take it. You can play it 100% volume. It doesn't distort. It pounds you in the chest. It knocks you back. It blows your hair back. I just really love this speaker, and it's like $500 cheaper than the other two speakers. It's not as pretty, that's for sure. It is more pretty than the new models they have. But the sound is it's great on this thing. And the sound is beautiful on the JBL at 50% volume. It's just when you get louder, it loses some of that bass, and it kills and it kills the sound. Here she comes. What's up?
Tell everybody the good news.
Nah, that's all right.
Please.
Nah, that's good.
Please.
My girlfriend is demanding I tell you all the good news. So I went to the oncologist today, and my numbers dropped in half. So that's good news.
Yay.
We've been battling this for like a year now, where my numbers haven't really been going down the way they should. So finally, they went down. So that's a good thing.
Thank you.
You're welcome, honey. Now beat it. All right, so the only thing really left is the lighting portion of the battle, and I already know that the Sony has the most killer lighting on all the speakers. It shoots lights. I'll put a little clip up here of the Sony lighting. You can kind of see it on the wall there. It's very, very cool. So the Sony Muteki wins for lighting. The PARTYBOX 1000 wins for style. That's just a very beautiful speaker. You don't mind having that in your living room. It's a pretty speaker. Overall value goes to the LG for sure because of the price tag and the features, the sound. I mean, just overall, the LG wins it, which it did last time I did this too. So I'm not surprised. Y'all may be surprised, but I'm not surprised. This speaker, the LGs have really surprised me. I never owned an LG anything until I bought my LG OK75, which is the smaller version of this speaker. It was the first LG anything I ever bought, and since then I've been including LG in all of these speaker battles, and every single price range they have surprised me every time. So I definitely, I know you guys are like, LG. I'm telling you, try an LG. You'll be very, very surprised. The PARTYBOX 1000, like I said, is beautiful. When I do the in-depth review on it, you guys will see how cool the DJ pad is. It's very neat. The lighting is very cool. So first place for lighting is the Sony. It's kind of a tie between the LG and the PARTYBOX, and I'll tell you why. These strobe lights are awesome at nighttime. The strobes just, when this thing's blasting and the strobes are going, you want to party. So I'm going to call it tie there. For style and beauty, the JBL wins it for sure. For low frequency bass at lower volumes, the JBL wins it for sure. For overall sound quality, I'm going to give it to the JBL because it is nice and crisp and clear. Second place goes to the LG for sure. The Sony Muteki is a lot of fun to play with, but the only category I really find it winning in is the lighting category. Features wise, it's close. The PARTYBOX has the DJ pad, which is really awesome, but the LG also has a lot of funky features that you can play with on here. The DJ sounds, the honking, the horns, the scratching. It has all kinds of features. You can record stuff. It has karaoke features out the wazoo. So features wise, I give it to the LG. The LG has the features. And value wise, I give it to the LG. It's a great value for $700. Sometimes you can get these cheaper on sale, but they retail at $700. It's a great value. The Muteki goes for like $1,200-1,300. I actually got lucky and found it on sale last Christmas for $800. I would definitely pay $800 for it. I would not pay the retail price of $1,300. The PARTYBOX, I struggle with the PARTYBOX because it is so beautiful and the DJ pad is so cool and the bass is so low, but is it worth the $1,200 price tag? I guess it's up to you, really. If you really love JBL and love that low bass at them lower volumes, the JBL is great. But I can't see spending $1,200 on it, to be honest with you. I wish it was priced more like around $1,000. If it was priced at $1,000, I would say it's worth it all day long. But it's still a great. Don't get me wrong; these are all good speakers. My opinion is what I share with you guys, and I try to be helpful and honest, and that's all I can do. I do recommend any of these videos that you watch of mine, you get a good set of headphones and wear your headphones. Don't listen to it through your phone speaker. It's not going to do it any justice. I have a good microphone. The thing goes down to 17 hertz, so it will pick up those really low basses. I'm planning on getting an even better microphone down the road here when I get my studio done. But for now, it works. And I hope you guys find the video informative and fun and all that stuff. So, all that said, I still have the in-depth review to do on the PARTYBOX 1000. That's coming up next. I still have the PARTYBOX 100 and 300 I've been playing with, which I have videos coming up with those as well. So yeah, I hope I covered everything. And if not, y'all know that you can hit me up in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I'm pretty responsive for now anyway, since we don't have many subscribers. But if you guys want to know anything or have any questions, hit me up. And for all you whiners out there that always want to bitch about something or argue or complain, just hit the road. We don't give a shit. Thanks for watching, y'all. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.